Get in here, get in here, get in here. I'm coming to you live this morning because I already know it has been a minute since I've been live, but I'm here to explain and to catch you all up. So get in here, go get you some water because Miss Tanya loves to talk. So we're going to be here for a while because I got some things I want to do with y'all. I want y'all to help me Marcel wave my hair. We're going to talk about the Marcel wave iron and the stove and all that good that I am blowing up over on Instagram and Facebook. So I thought I'd come on this morning, first and foremost, to tell you I love you. Number two, wish you a happy Easter. It's Resurrection Day. Also, to announce my amazing first ever Easter sale. I have dropped my price for my 16-ounce bottle all the way down to $26. That is a steal. That's 8 shampoos worth of product for you for only $26. And I give you a free 2-ounce applicator bottle with an extra 2 ounces of MYWater Beauty Solution in your order. So I forgot to put the link in the description. So at any rate, let's jump right in. So I missed all of you, so I'm going to give a minute for my tribe to get in here because I have so many topics that I want to talk about. I want to talk about hair loss. I want to talk about hair growth. I want to talk about healthy hair. Hi, Richard. Where are you joining me from? And are you single? Because it's Easter Sunday, and I'm Miss Tanya, and I'm a 50-year-old single woman that gets on here and loves to have fun because I'm your hair and scalp restoration practitioner. Where are you joining me from, Richard? If anybody hasn't told you already today, let me be the first to tell you I love you. Greetings! I don't even know where that's at. So thank you. I'm here in Denver, Colorado. I'm in the United States. So I'd like to caution you. I'm not like the other YouTubers here on YouTube. Oh, greetings, King. Greetings. Greetings, B. Lene. Hi, Sky. So, if you guys don't already know me, I am a 50-year-old woman, so I don't tolerate anybody coming on my live being disruptive, rude, or distracting. I do have amazing moderators now on my channel, so if you start, you will be removed. So if you want to remain and you really want to be seen, be respectful. Be kind and do not be distracting, and I'll give you your shout out. What's up, Sky? Reggie? Oh my goodness, get in here. I'm over here in Denver, Colorado in the United States, but I've got something to share with you all. Does anybody know what this is? It doesn't have a cord, so don't you call it a thermal iron. Do you know what this is? Well, I'm going to show y'all what to do with it because it involves this as well. Do you know what this is? Well, get in here, get in here. We're talking all things beauty and all things hair. So remember, MYWater Beauty Solution is on sale. I forgot to list the link in the description, but it's all right. What's up, Amit? Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I'm not very experienced. I'll help anybody start their business because that's what I do. I am a holistic business mentor for businesses and business owners as well. I help businesses get off the ground because one thing that I've learned and I've realized is that it's really easy to go and get a business name and an EIN number, but it's really hard to start the business and get the business up off the ground. I'm not sure if you all know, but I've been running business now for 15 years. And I've also been standing behind the chair for 32 years. So I know a little something. And I run 2 businesses. There's a lot of individuals struggling just to run one. I run 2. I also have a retail business where I sell my own product. So I can help anybody that is struggling with their businesses or just may have some questions. You can definitely hire me as your mentor and let's get you to your next level because that's what I do. I level you up like a push-up bra. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make you look better, feel better, and sit better when you take my mentorship. But greetings and get in here. So this here is called a Marcel wave iron. Has anyone seen this before? I'll wait. Anybody seen one of these? Because I'm about to showcase it this week in my salon because it's silk press season. No, this is called a Marcel wave iron. Usually it's just one of these, but this tool is very unique because it gives the wave, kind of gives that jerry curl or that perm effect without having to use the chemical. So that's what I love about the Marcel curlers and the irons, is that you're able to transform hair without having to access or subject the clients to the chemicals, because we all know that protein, keratin, and sodium hydroxide is tearing our hair up. True. So we need something safe. We need an alternative solution that's not going to mess up our hair. But this thing comes with mad practice. There's a lot of individuals that just try to use these things and they have not practiced, and that's what happens, or that's what really results in them burning the hair. These don't just burn automatically. You got to get it hot enough, and if you're experienced, you're never going to let it get that hot, because I also teach individuals on how to use these amazing tools that clients, I did not know clients still loved and preferred. Like, most clients chair hop on a lot. Do y'all know what chair hopping means? I'll explain that. But a lot of clients nowadays are chair hopping on stylists because they're using these plugins that have a cord. Two totally different tools. You see, when they came out with these that plug up, these were for people at home. These were not made for professionals. There's a reason there is this plate, this coating on top of the hot plate. That's for newbies. That's for beginners, like kids, people that have never maybe used a flat iron. That's not somebody that has come out of beauty school. So a professional should be using a Marcel, not a plug-up. So, and that's just my opinion, y'all. Don't get mad out there if you're a stylist and you're using plug-ups. I'm here to teach you how to use the Marcels. This is the only thing that plugs up, but not your tool. No cords are attached to the best tool. This is the best tools you can ever use because it keeps your client's hair straighter longer. Listen, clients are getting real sick of going and booking with salons and then having to wake up the next day and redo their whole head. That's ridiculous. And listen, some clients ain't even making it home. Some of them are in the car redoing their hair because it looks crazy. That's because you probably have thick hair and you booked with an individual using a plug up. I now realize that's why a lot of clients was chair hopping on me back in the day. But I don't know if you all realize it. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Belinda. Hi, Pink. What's up, y'all? My hair is growing. Oh, Empress, you want me to say it again? Shoot, y'all have to excuse me because I know I look 30, but I'm 50. So I've been doing hair. I started doing hair in the 90s. 1991 is when I got trained on my first hair care service. And things were really different back then, everybody. First and foremost, there was no fake hair on the market. There was, it might have been on the market, but women here in Denver were not grown women, were not braiding their hair in the 90s. Nobody was using heat protectants. Nobody here in Denver was getting relaxers either. That was not popular, nor had transpired or transitioned here into Denver. Everyone back in the 90s was doing their own hair. The only individuals that wore wigs was them older church ladies. You had to be like a senior citizen to be in a wig. Now we got young girls with a head full of hair wearing wigs. And now we got all these additional chemicals on the market like keratin, protein, conditioner. Did y'all know that conditioner is a chemical product? Did you know shampoo is a chemical product? I didn't even know that. I didn't realize that there's over 25 chemicals in every shampoo bottle. So I'm not sure what we'd be talking about when we'd be like, I don't have no chemicals in my hair. Girl, yeah, you do. There's chemicals in the tap water, y'all. So we have to understand how much things have changed. You know what I'm saying? Like, for instance, when I first got those braids with the square roots was called dookie braids. It wasn't called no box braids. It was called dookie braids. And those didn't sit into Denver until 93. So back in 91, we was all about our own hair. And nobody had any hair loss problems. Nobody had alopecia. That word had not even surfaced yet. We wasn't even using that word back in the 90s because nobody had hair loss issues back in the 90s. All the hair loss issues didn't start, y'all, till they started introducing us to all these dangerous products, and we just started using them without reading the ingredient list, which is what got us in trouble. So I realize nowadays things have changed big time. So I decided back in the day, it's like, what if I took us back to my basics? What if I went back to where I started instead of doing all this stuff I got distracted by? And I'm now growing my own hair. So listen, if anybody wants added growth, I mean, some of you might be all right out there that's listening to me. You may have enough hair. Your hair may be growing just fine because you know God did give it to some people. He just didn't give it to every people. But if that's you and you want some more hair than you got, and you've tried, wait, you have to have tried everything. I'm not working with somebody that's just new. I need you to have tried everything. That means you tried to take biotin pills. You've smeared all kind of growth serums all over your head. You've been braiding for years. You've been wigging and sewing in extensions for years, but you still have not thrived with your growth. We need to talk. There's two things that you're not doing. You're not exfoliating your scalp because there's so many individuals that think shampoo exfoliates the scalp and it don't, y'all. We gotta stop believing all this BS. How are we ever gonna get better if we keep believing stuff that ain't true? Huh? For instance, like telling a client you gonna lock in some moisture with conditioner. Ain't no moisture in conditioner, y'all. Conditioner is outside and it's for free. Stylist trying to charge for giving you a moisture treatment. You can only give yourself a moisture treatment if you live in a climate that possesses humidity in the air over 75%. Then you got to go sit outside, and you got to sit outside for at least 20 minutes or longer in order to the moisture to get into the cortex of the hair shaft. Listen, y'all, I done did so much research and I got so much knowledge in this darn head of mine. It's ridiculous. But I do know this. My hair is growing. It was falling out. I don't know about y'all, but I'm not ashamed, and I ain't got too much pride to talk about my struggles, y'all. I see the lack of edges and the bald patches up top and the super duper frizzy hair. That's not normal, y'all. That is a sign that you got product buildup on your hair. If your ends are tangled and you can't comb through them, that's a sign that you ain't trimmed them in a grip. And if that's you, don't do that to yourself. Stop neglecting your hair. Because one thing about this hair game is that we're not mannequins. So it does change. It is alive. So many people think our hair is dead once it comes out the scalp. Okay, is a plant dead once it comes out the dirt? But you know, mindset also is everything too. I think that's why my clients dig me so much, because my mindset is different, because I'm a practitioner now, y'all. I retired as a stylist because I needed to step out of that arena because, boy, it was getting a little crowded over in the stylist arena. So I decided to step out because I'm an only child. So I prefer to be by myself. I really don't like being in a crowd. Is that anybody else on here with me? Or am I the only one that's like the way I am? I got any others that can't stand being in a crowd? Some people love being in a crowd. I don't. Bothers me. It's too many mindsets, too many spirits for me. You know what I'm saying? I like dealing with y'all one-on-one. Tribe. Where's my tribe at this morning? What's up, Sonya? Ex-hamster. Simply Shy. Darn it, y'all. What's up? Have y'all subscribed? Because we got a lot to talk about this morning. We're going to talk about drinking water. I'm about to talk about how to get the hair to growing like mine. Because, boy, I ain't had this much hair on my head in a long time. Now, some of y'all be like, well, your hair is short. I'm going to say, shut up, shoot, because my hair used to be shorter than this. Way shorter than this. And it was all thin. And every darn day I was counting strands in the bed, all type of strands in my comb and brush, and now I don't have no hairs, hardly any coming out, and it's so full. So I realized I had to check myself, y'all. Some of y'all are wondering, like, well, what does she do to start getting her hair to get fuller? Let me tell you. Because one thing about us behind the chair, I think we tend to think that we're the exception to all of the hair care rules just because we're behind the chair. And I had this older chick tell me one day, she was like, Tanya, how come you don't do your hair and put on makeup? I was like, who got time to do that? I ain't got time to be looking professional. I'm doing hair. I'm too busy for that. I ain't got clients. I'm too busy for that. And she was like, Tanya, well, don't you realize that how you look is what attracts me? So I was like, what are you talking about? What I look like ain't got nothing to do with this bomb result that I give you. She was like, Tanya, yes, it does. Because you see, you are what you attract, and you look like what you attract as well. So I was like, what are you talking about? I look fine without no makeup on, and my hair is fine with it being all frizzy, poofy, in a little kid rat ponytail, rabbit's type ponytail. She said, Tanya, you got it all wrong. And I didn't realize that there's what's called the law of attraction when you stand behind the chair. I said, dang, that makes sense. When I slowed down and I got out my own head and got out my own way, I said to myself, how would I feel if I went to go get my teeth done and I'm sitting up in the dentist office and then my dentist tech walks in without her hair combed and she ain't got no makeup on? I'm probably not going to get up and abort shit. I'm probably going to sail for a minute. But I'm confused in my head thinking like, dang, she didn't even take the time to get dressed this morning. She just rolled up in here looking a hot mess and gonna clean my teeth. Would you feel confident and comfortable with that individual? No. No. You're gonna be all confused and you're gonna get up, probably run to Google and talk about how unprofessional. You're gonna call your auntie and be like, Auntie, she had on pajama pants though. That's how some clients be thinking about us when we be looking so crazy behind the chair. So I want to inspire everybody to understand you are what you attract. Braids, you're going to attract clients that want to wear braids. You're going to attract clients that wear extensions. If you wear your own hair, you know what I'm saying? You're going to attract women that wear their own hair. I didn't realize that you are what you attract. You know what I'm saying? So where is my hello, my sister belonged to London and my sister's name is Sonia. My sister ID, I'm replying. My sister, daddy, my name is. Okay, Sonia, slow down, sweetheart. You're doing too much. Hey, beautiful. What's up, Empress? Boona, open eyes. Richard. What are organics? Richard, talk to me. I love when y'all talk and engage to me. What state are you joining me from? Empress Karen? Oh, Empress. I love that name. I'm a goddess. I teach every day, every time I get on here. This is why you need to subscribe so that you know each and every single time that I go live, I'm dropping gems, major gems. Most people are on here just showboating, you know what I'm saying? I actually get on here and I educate because I feel that there were a lot of things I was confused about along my journey. And I'm not a dumb woman, you know what I'm saying? I feel like I knew a lot, but there was a lot that I did not know about. And this lack of information caused me a lot of fatigues. You know what I'm saying? I ended up with stage 2 cancer back in 2017, everybody. And I don't know about y'all. If any of you have been told by them doctors that you got cancer or not, but it scared me almost to death because I thought I was going to die. I thank God on this Easter Sunday, this Resurrection Day, that God inspired me to tighten things up, because clearly anybody that gets cancer, anybody that has diabetes, anybody that has high blood pressure, anybody that has a hyper or hypothyroid, anybody that's constipated, got migraines, got allergies, you clearly are not taking care of yourself. That's not the words to feel sorry for you. And that's what I thought. It was like, oh my God, I got cancer. That don't mean that I caught a virus because I did the research. I don't know about other individuals out here that have gotten cancer, but I had to dive deep, you know what I'm saying, into the waters of cancer to find out exactly how did I get this. Because y'all, when I found out and heard that I had cancer, I felt like somebody told me I had AIDS. I felt real dirty. I don't know. Anybody out here ever been told they got cancer too? Yes, and it's a good question. If my hair gets really oily, should I keep shampooing it? Yes, you need, if you don't like your hair oily like that. And I highly recommend edits that you use a clarifying shampoo. Some of us have an overactive sebum, sebaceous gland. And if your sebaceous gland is overactive, which is the gland that excretes your oil, yeah, you get oily on your skin and you get oily in your hair. So those individuals need to cleanse a lot more frequently. And because your sebum is higher than your sweat content, you need a clarifying shampoo. A moisture shampoo is not going to remove your level of sebum of oil. You need a clarifier to that. That's the biggest problem with some of the individuals shampooing their hair is they're using a moisture shampoo. Did y'all know that a moisture shampoo is for somebody that washes their hair every day? Because it doesn't strip. Only those using a moisture shampoo thinking that it's thoroughly cleansing your hair and you know you done went more than 5 days without washing your hair. That's why your hair looks like a cloud in the sky when you come out the sink. That's not proper visuals for truly clean hair. When your hair is truly clean, it kind of shines. It's easy to comb out. You know what I'm saying? It's not still tangled. That clearly shows there's still something on the hair. And I didn't know that because nobody else on social media is breaking this stuff down. Everybody is just showing their styles without really educating us. So I decided to do the research so that when I get on here and talk, that it all connects and makes sense. That's what the yin and the yang is all about. So thanks for asking that question. Moving on, my first time here. I'm enjoying your content, loving Lucinda. I love you. How about that? My granddaughter taught me how to make this little thing. I love y'all. Can y'all like the video? Because I'm giving y'all a heart because I love y'all. Thanks, number 13. Can I get number 14? So sna. Richard, you're very brilliant. Well, thank you. Some people do call me an expert. Here in Denver, Colorado, I have big reputation. And a lot of individuals know me as a hydration expert, because not only is my amazing product water, but I drink mountain water. I fetch my water. I'm so different. Everything that I do in my life is different. I don't do nothing the way most people do. And that's probably why I'm up here on this level that I'm up here living on, because I realized that I had to research and test a lot of things that I was confused about. Like, I didn't know really what hydration was, because so many people here in Denver were saying things like, oh, you can hydrate your skin with oil. When I did the research, I said, I'll be god dog it. Ain't no hydrogen in any oil. So how in the world can you be hydrating your skin, y'all, with this? You can't hydrate with this. Oil is a lubricant. It has no hydrogen in it. If you want to hydrate, baby, you need water, because water contains hydrogen. Even moisture don't got hydrogen. Moisture's outside. Moisture's not tap water. This ain't even moisture. Ooh, that's how much knowledge I have, because that's how confused I used to be. I used to be like, well, what's a moisturizer and how much moisture is in a moisturizer? Because half the word is moisture, so there's got to be some moisture in a moisturizer, and it ain't a drop of moisture in a moisturizer. So a lot of these confusions that I've cleared has leveled me up to understand what I'm using and the result of it, which has given me growing hair. I mean, my hair. Ooh, let me grow it some more right in front of y'all's face. Y'all see me grow my hair? Let me do it again. Oop. Oop, 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 oop. Let me see. Let me do it again. Grow my hair. Oop, oop. And y'all believe it? Do y'all believe my hair is growing this fast? Because some people, y'all just see anything and just believe it, huh? But I love playing in my hair because it's so full and it's never moved like this. I mean, it's like I'm back to my white girl. I used to try to look like a white girl when I was a cheerleader, because them white girls, their hair used to be flowing and flicking and flying all over the place, and I liked that. So now my hair, anybody know some cheerleading squads out there? Oh, okay. Get that hair flowing. Y'all know moving hair is the flex. I don't care who you are and what you do. When your hair moves like this, it is a flex. And I don't use no conditioner. I'm acting really crazy because my hair. And look at the sheen. You see that halo? You see that halo? That's what my water does for you. It's a hair heaven fooling around with my water, because you know what my water does? See, my water is a staple, y'all. I didn't feel that I needed to come with another shampoo. There's 50,000 shampoos on the market. I didn't feel like I needed to come with another conditioner. There's 55,000 conditioners on the market. I didn't feel like I needed to come with another flipping styling product. We need help. We need something that's going to soften our hair even after it dries. This is where conditioner is kind of tricking us a little bit, because yeah, it feels all buttery, creamy, soft and smooth when it's wet. But everybody, let's do the holistics. What happens when it dries? Is it still soft? Can you comb through it? Do you got massive hair loss after that? Look, we can do the song like E40. Does it pull out your hair? Yep. Does it feel soft after it dries? Nope. Feel a little brittle? Yep. I can do that song on conditioner, because I don't know if anybody else is willing to admit it. That conditioner tricked us, because it's really for white people. And I love my white people. I'm far from racist. I'm a mixed chick. My grandmother was white. And that's who conditioner is for, because white people, see, they don't like to put oil on their hair. They used to not like to. I do know there's a lot of white people adding serums to their hair now, making it all heavy and clumped together. But that wasn't a thing back in my day when I first started doing hair. So conditioner was used to control their static clean. Because I don't know if y'all noticed, but if you try to shampoo a white girl, my black girls got static clean, because that's what clean hair does when it's truly clean, is it's going to float. Well, conditioner has a whole bunch of glycerin and alcohol in addition to propylene glycol. Do y'all know what propylene glycol is used for? Clearly you don't, because once you read the ingredient list to y'all's conditioner, you got to be real special to be like, so I don't care that there's alcohol mixed with salt and chlorine. Do y'all know chlorine is bleach? Golly, if that makes you feel safe, hey, keep using conditioner. Propylene glycol is the primary ingredient used to make jet fuel with, y'all. The FAA approves it. What is it doing in conditioner? Talking about it's going to repair, or it's going to, can y'all tell me what do conditioner be telling us it's going to do? Because I don't even why are we using it? What are we using it for? Huh? Because I couldn't even answer that question myself. Why am I using conditioner? And my answer was like, I thought I needed it. And then I started thinking like, well, hold up. I'm 50. So it was like, we didn't even have conditioner on the market when I was little. I was born in 75. So I didn't use no conditioner in 76. I didn't use no conditioner in 1980. I wasn't using no conditioner in 1985. Conditioner didn't start being sold here on the market till 1990. I was in high school, y'all. And nobody black was buying the conditioner because it was for white people. It came out with the white line. It was VO5. Y'all remember VO5 and Paul Mitchell? They were the first, and then Pantene. VO5, Paul Mitchell, and Pantene was the ones that brought that heavily chemically infused white creamy stuff. Then I remember, y'all, who started calling it a moisture treatment? Who did that? Who was that? Was that y'all's auntie? Started calling conditioner and putting a plastic baggie on the head and putting you under the dryer. Let's slow down and think about that. You talk about heat damage. Dang, you don't even need a plug up to get heat damage. All you need to do is put some conditioner in the head and put it under the dryer and leave her under there and go walk out the room. She's going to have heat damage on her hair. Yeah, that's going to damage her curls. Conditioner got propylene glycol in it, y'all. About to go get some. Hold on. I want everybody to go get your own bottle of conditioner. Go on, take a break. Go get your conditioner because we're about to learn. Go. I'm going to use this one. I go to Atlanta all the time, so I'm forever in Beauty Master out there. I don't know if y'all know about Beauty Master, but Beauty Master is like Walmart for beauty products. And I go all the time. So Kaleidoscope is this product that, y'all know the Brat? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Rat-a-tat-tat. I used to love the Brat when I was little, so I noticed that her and her little girlfriend, they got this little, I shouldn't say little, they got this nice product line, so I decided to buy it without looking at the ingredient list, and we're going to talk about it. So I want everybody to go get your conditioner so that you can see how dangerously formulated conditioners are. This is why, because so many people are like, why is she so against conditioners? It's dangerous, y'all. It's unnecessary, and you don't need it. And if you really want your hair to get fuller like that, stop using it. Get you a bottle. I use MYWater Beauty Solution in place of conditioner because MYWater Beauty Solution is safer. It's water, and it's an effective water too. It ain't no any kind of water. This is a holistic water. That means that it's effective. It's real powerful because I mean it takes the thickest, the kinkiest textures and turns it into sleek, beautiful, healthy hair. So if y'all really want better with your hair and your skin, this is also for your skin. You don't got no product in your household, in your possession, that you can put on both your hair and your skin. You can't put no lotion on your hair, and you sure can't put no grease in your eyes or nothing. And y'all, can you drink? You say, I got so much knowledge and I care so much about y'all that I made sure that my product not only works, but it's safe. Can you drink y'all's product? No? Yep. That's how I started selling my product. I would give a little like an introduction about it, and they would watch me use it, and they'd watch me take some of the kinkiest textures and smooth it out and blow it out in 10 minutes or less. Then it would have this sheen and it would be stupid soft. Then I would drink it, and you should have seen the crowd. The crowd would be like, she just drank her beauty product. Yeah, that's demonstrating how safe my product is. You want a safe product, you should be able to drink it, right? That's where I get them, y'all. I get them with that one. Loving Lucinda, I talk about natural hair growth. Also, Loving Lucinda, let's have lunch, baby girl, because that's all I talk about. And we got to stop calling hair natural. Lucinda, now you know you're with a 50. I ain't no young duck. Can y'all type in your age for me? Because age does matter. It does matter. Some people think, well, I'm 21, I'm grown. You're only 11 years old in this adult world. You know what I'm saying? You're still a baby. So type in your age for me, because Lucinda, we got to stop. We got to stop calling our hair things that it's not, because we have children, Lucinda, listening to us. I was one of them. And hearing women call their hair natural, that gives a perspective that you have no chemicals on your hair, when in fact, that's not true, because your own body excretes a chemical. Your sweat alone has salt within it. Salt is a chemical, whether we like it or not, it's within our own bodies. So when you sweat, there's a reason it stinks. It's a toxin. That's why we take a bath every day, to remove the sweat, right, from the day. But that's a chemical by itself. And then the tap water. Tap water got a whole bunch of chemicals in it, my people. We got to slow down and do the holistics. Stop moving so fast through life. And there's more than just chlorine. Everybody doing these iodine drops in water that only detects chlorine. There's more chemicals in the water than chlorine. There's fluorine. Y'all know what fluorine is? That's a poison. I said a poison. That's worse than just a chemical. A carcinogen chemical is going to kill you on contact, but yet it's in the tap water. The reason it's not as dangerous and nobody's just dropping dead is because the EPA makes sure that the levels are at a level that it's not going to kill humans or animals. So I want us to understand that our hair is not natural, because let's just look up the definition. And this is some of the things, everyone, that I decided to sit my butt down and do, which was self-educate. Simply looking up the definitions of words. I looked up the definition of hydrogen. I looked up the definition of moisture. I looked up the definition of moisturizers. I looked up the definition of fluorine. I've looked up the definition of chlorine. I've looked up these definitions, and it's like, whoa, I didn't know that. I'm so busy listening to other people without doing the research myself. So our hair, Lucinda, is not natural, baby. And this is for everybody out there. I mean, you all can choose to keep speaking and telling lies. I don't like to lie nor misspeak, because that causes confusion. And then you become at fault for causing the confusion. That's crazy. I don't want that to be me. So if you have no relaxer, you're non-relaxed is the proper term for our hair. That confuses people saying, I got natural hair. Because I used to think like, whoa, so you're not even shampooing your hair when it's natural? Then some people tried to argue with me and say, oh, well, I mean, it's in its natural state. No, it's not. Because if you have to add conditioner to it, you're not in your natural state. So remember, let me break this down. Natural means it came from nature, my people. And the secondary definition tells you that anything that is natural is non-man-made. Ooh, so hair ain't natural. Your skin ain't natural. Because all of this came up out of our mother's cookie jar, right? So our skin and our hair is very much man-made, and it did not come from nature. Only plants, flowers, trees, and fruits are natural. Now, I know when I break it down like that, you're saying, oh, makes sense, right? This is a part of why my clients love me, because I'm not out here just repeating this jargon that's being spoke in the streets. I actually educate. That means I'm going to make you go, oh, I didn't realize that, right? So let's never call our hair natural, because we don't want to lie. We don't want to keep lying. And we don't want to confuse our youth that's listening to us that may want to do hair. We need to call it what it is. It's non-relaxed, it's virgin, it's color treated. So everybody state what type of hair you have. I have non-relaxed hair with no hair color, because I don't color my hair. But it's not natural. I've never called my hair natural, to be honest with you. It's just confusing. Just like our hair, you can't be vegan, right? Because vegan involves nothing alive. The main thing that I was taught about vegans is it can't have eyes. So if our hair, can't call your hair vegan because it came from a human. And can't even call it organic. Because when I looked up and researched the word organic means derived from the source. So maybe you have organic hair once it sheds, but it's not organic on the head. You feel me? I love y'all, but I need to make sure that you guys understand what we're doing in this world today. Hey, Doc, I have odor when I'm sweating. How do I fix it? Donnie, great question. So the odor of your sweat has everything to do with your diet. Let me break it down. Um, I don't want to say the wrong thing, but when you get sexual, when you grow up like me and you become sexually inclined and you start giving that mouth to mouth recession type foreplay, y'all know what I'm talking about. Notice how, have y'all ever swallowed it? Because I have. I've swallowed it a few times because I'm nosy. I wanted to see what it tastes like. And it's salty. Have y'all ever ate your boogers? I'm not afraid to admit it. I'm a 50-year-old woman. I used to eat my boogers when I was little. Maybe somebody else didn't, but I love me. So I loved my boogers too. Salty. Sweat. Salty. Your tears. Have you ever cried so much that the tears rolled down and you caught a tear? Salty, right? All of that stems from your diet. And listen, a lot of individuals are addicted to salt. I used to be her. So that means you add salt to your food. You love salty items like sunflower seeds and chips and stuff like that. Let me think another thing hot sauce. People that love salt are addicted to hot sauce. So if you're taking in all that, you doing hot sauce plus a bunch of salt on your food plus chips, your sweat's gonna stink. Oh, and another thing that makes sweat stink is things like onions. Anything that's real fumish. And a lot of people eat a lot of onions. That's what will make your breath stink. That make your feet stink. That make the cookie jar stink. Onions will do you dirty. I always tell everybody, if they making your eyes burn, what you think is doing on the inside of your body? What you think the burn just goes away, then fumes goes away because you decided to swallow it? Gonna make you sweat funky. I mean, funky. I had to learn that. I don't even use deodorant no more because I stopped eating onions. Didn't realize that was causing me them fumes come out your pores. Gosh, dog it. I didn't realize that. So thanks, Donnie. And I'm not a doctor. I'm a practitioner. Doctors don't explain nothing. So I'm clearly not a doctor. I am a holistic hair and scalp practitioner. And I'm looking for a job, y'all. I'm hoping and praying because I'm 50. I've been behind the chair 32 years, so I ain't got no 401k and no retirement plan. So I need to start building a retirement for myself. So I need a job. And thought that I would just put that out there because I know a lot of people on here, y'all be knowing people. So if y'all know somebody that's in the dermatology or trichology world and they need somebody to really make a difference and they want something new to be offered in their business, tell them to reach out to me because I'm looking for a job. Okay? But I'm not a doctor. Remember, doctors don't help you, and they're going to give you stuff to add to your problem called pills. I don't do that. I'm going to do the holistics with you. We're going to look at the whole and probably figure out why you have an odor when you're sweating. Doctors don't care enough about you to figure out why your sweat has an odor. They're just going to give you something because they love adding stuff to our bodies, which is how I got cancer, Donnie. So be careful with them doctors. They're real sneaky. They appear like they're helping us when in fact they're not. So this is what made me become a practitioner because I really wanted to make things make sense instead of confusing us even more, right? So thanks, Donnie, for asking that question. Empress, preach, sister. Karen, I'm kissing you from afar. Everyone should be drinking by now. What's up, Leslie? Excuse me. Put some lemon water on it. AP1234, you better be careful with that lemon water. Citric acid is very strong. And I clearly see that most people have zero pH knowledge as well. So you have to know the pH of the water, AP1234, prior to adding lemon, because you could be making your water acidic. Like if you've taken regular purified water, which usually sits anywhere between an 8.0 and an 8.4 on the pH scale, and you add like 2 lemons, you're going to drop that pH so low. Now you got acidic water, and acidic water is not healthy for our bodies. That's how you get cancer. An acidic environment thrives with cancer. Or cancer thrives in an acidic body. So y'all gotta be careful. Some of us are doing stuff and you don't even know what you're doing. I didn't realize that I was doing that. Like, whoa, I didn't realize that. So I do not and would never add lemon to my water. Now, mind you, I fetch my drinking water. I'm not drinking no purified water. That's disgusting, y'all. And once you learn what's in purified water, you're not going to drink it either. And if you still drink it, you're just one of those that don't care about themselves, because there are a lot of individuals in the world today that do not care about themselves. They walk around saying it. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I care. I care. So I had to learn about these waters and all this other stuff that's around us in this world. So I educate my client. Karen, what you do? Empress Karen? Vapor. Hello, African goddess. Greetings, African king. Or I don't know, a mafia. I assumed you're a king. AP123, is it true people who are only child hate to share? Ooh, AP123. That is a great question. That's a great question. Should I put this on here, y'all? Like this? Or should I do it like this? Huh? Should I put that on there? I put it maybe over here. AP1234, I'm an only child. No brothers, no sisters. I'm an only child by my mother and my father, and there's not many that can say the same. Some try to holler they're an only child, but your dad messed all that up, because most men out here having 15 or less kids, right? I know somebody got 15 kids. But then there's some of us that are the only child by their mother and their father, and that's me. AP1234. So you hit it on the nose. My best friend realized after so many years of kicking it with me, she was like, Tanya, she was like, you don't like to share. Oh, she used that S word with me. So AP123, it's very true. It's very true. I won't say that I hate to share. I always say that I was never Yowzers. I just cut my face. Jesus. Y'all see that? And y'all see it heal that quick? Oh, that's when you hydrate it. But my fingernail, it broke. Y'all see that? Feel like a knife. So yes, I was born an only child, and my mother was a mean woman. She's not nice. And so I think because my mother was a sibling, she, I guess, was forced to share when she was younger. Me being an only child, I used to get in trouble for sharing. Was that you, AP123? And anybody out there feel me? I'd be outside and I would, being an only child, I was dehydrated for friends, dehydrated for a sister. I can't stand that word now. I don't like calling other women my sister anymore, but I used to do it a lot when I was little. Everybody was my sister. And so I love helping, I love making people happy, and that's not a characteristic in every woman. So I would want to share what I had. If I liked the toy, I'm thinking somebody else would like my toy too. And so I would go outside, because my mother had a rule. I couldn't leave the gate. We had a gated yard and I could not go outside the gate. That was a rule. So I would just be talking to friends through the gate. And so one day I was out front and I was exchanging my toys over the fence. And the other girl was kind of playing with it. My mother came out that house like a Tasmanian devil. She snatched my toy from the little girl. Y'all, I was so traumatized because I was like, oh my God, what is mom about to do? And my mom snatched my toy from the little girl. Have y'all ever experienced some of the mean moms like that? And shoved it all back into me. So I was like, what is going on? And she was like, that is not hers. So I used to be confused with my mom, because it was like, Mom, I know it's not hers. I was just trying to share. Ooh, she would have a fit. So yeah, I never was taught how to share. I was never taught to share. And for quite frankly, I now realize, that some of our mothers, They want us to be just like them. Even if they know that they're not positive and that they're negative and mean, they still expect us, their offspring, to be just like them. So that's one of the things my mother has had the biggest problem with me in my life is that I didn't end up just like her. She's mean, I'm nice. She's stingy, I'm giving. She's greedy, I'm fluent. I'm forever helping somebody else. So, good question, AP1234. It is true because they never had to growing up. So you have to understand that individual. Don't get mad at them and don't shun them either from society. They just had a different upbringing. And that was me. Listen, I had a cousin who was an only child too. And she was mean. She was very stingy. She used to tell me I had to ask her before I could use her toys. And sometimes I would forget her rules. So I would just go over, if I was spending the night or something, and I would go in her bedroom and go grab one of her Cabbage Patch dolls or something, and she would go ballistic. She would come up to me and snatch it all out my arms. I used to be so traumatized by that stuff. Like, what is wrong with y'all? And she would be like, you didn't ask to play with my toy. Why I gotta ask? You know what I'm saying? Like, you wasn't playing with it. So why I gotta ask you to play with your toy? That stingy stuff. And they're like that to this day. I changed my ways, y'all. They don't like me because I changed. I broke all kind of cycles and generational curses, like drinking alcohol. My mom is probably drinking beer right now. It's Resurrection Day and Easter Sunday, and she probably done already cracked her first beer of the day. I've learned to accept her for who she is, but we're definitely nothing alike because I stopped drinking years ago. When I found out I had cancer, I'm not putting no excessive chemicals into my body no more. So thank you for bringing that up, AP1234, because that is the thing. Are you an only child? I'm gonna get to these other comments because I love how y'all engage with me. Hold on, I think my screen needs to be cleaned. Do y'all know the beauty of cleaning your screen and how clear it makes the visual? Is that better? It was already clean. Salam, Jamshid. Jamshid. That sound like I just said Jamshid. Jamshid. I'm sure I'm hope I'm saying it right. Shalom, my love. Empress Karen. Me too. My salon is in my basement, Karen. Do you know you are one of the wisest individuals in this industry? Do you know how many people are struggling because they done tried to go and rent some space or rent a salon suite? You're so wise, Karen, and you stay in your basement. And I would love to help you. You need to DM me or Google me. Google Tanya Does Hair LLC, and that's how you get my number. I forgot to put my link in the description. I'll add it after this live, so you definitely can come back and look in the description and again obtain my link. And I need you to text me because I'll help you. Make sure that you got a nice setup. Make sure you got adequate lighting. Make sure you got adequate airflow. One of the biggest challenges of doing hair at home is getting too hot, huh, Karen? I already know. I got so many gyms, so much experience. I ran an at-home salon for 16 years in my home. Bought a house. I bought 3 houses in my time, but my third house, I put a salon in the basement. So I know how to run pipes. I know how to upgrade the AC outlets to hold and handle all of that electricity in one room. I know how to install new lights. I know how to do the flooring. How to get new equipment, all that. I love helping. So I also offer mentorship. I'm a mentor. I have mentees that I mentor in the beauty industry. I teach us how to manage these clients, how to get a nice professional booking link, a menu of services, because that's something a lot of individuals don't have. Setting the duration for your services, setting the proper description for your services. All of this stuff matters when it comes to managing a business. And since I've been managing a business for 15 years now, I kind of know what I'm doing, Karen. So I love to help others with their businesses, and let's figure out where we can level you up. Okay, I got new tools for you to use. I got a new product, girl, that'll have everybody run into your basement, honey. They'll be like, my best, they'll be like, and Miss Karen is better than y'all's, especially when you start using MYWater Beauty Solution. They'll be like, damn right, my Karen is better than y'all's, damn right. They'd be like, I'm headed to Karen's basement. because she got that MYWater, that hydration, got my hair soft for days. What's up, Anna George? Valerie? I went on a cruise ship and sat outside on my balcony. My hair was very moist and soft. Hair was short and natural then. Oh, Lord, here is another individual misspeaking. Hair is not natural, y'all. You mean it was short and non-relaxed then? I have locks now. Moisture is hair's friend. You just said that very properly, Valerie. I'm assuming that on your cruise ship, you poured it from Florida, right? And if you poured it out of Florida, because I cruise too, it feels like somebody's bathroom down there, like somebody's taking a bath in Florida. That's how much moisture is in that air, and that ocean is warm. The Atlantic Ocean got warm water. The Pacific Ocean off the coast of California got cold water. But that climate down there, why you think everybody got so much hair? You know what I'm saying? I used to think that when clients would leave me here from Denver, because Denver is very dry. We don't have hardly any moisture in our air here. We're almost drier than the deserts here. I would lose clients that would move to Florida, to Atlanta, Louisiana, Texas, those humid spots. And after about 3 months, I'd be like, they'd be looking like me, all full and much longer. And I used to always automatically assume that it was the stylist providing them with that growth. It ain't got nothing to do with a stylist. In fact, half of them never even went to go see a stylist. All that growth occurred because they moved from a dry, low humid moisture climate to a high moisture climate. You're going to automatically get hair growth. Here in Denver, we got to work at it. You got to trim your ends every 2 weeks. You got to post-treat this nasty hard tap water with MYWater Beauty Solution. You have to also exfoliate your scalp. You got to get you a bougie scalp brush like this and exfoliate. You don't have to do all this in high humid. Just like tropical plants. You got a tropical plant, you ain't got to really do nothing to it. All you got to do is stick it in a window and it's going to grow, right? That's not the case when you're in a desert. You got to work to keep the dirt moist. You got to prune off all the deadness, because the deadness occurs fast in a dry climate. That doesn't happen in a moist climate. I had to do all that research too, because all these individuals that are down south crowd the social media channels because there's so many of them. So what they're going through and what they're using and what they have ain't what we're going through and what we got here in Denver. Because the climate is totally different. You know what I'm saying? So, thank you, Valerie, for being here with me, y'all. I would like play your Tasty Fruits Mafia. You better be careful. Dang, she is fire. Retro Life, you fire too. Thank you. I'm just 50 now. I'm having fun in my 50. I was born in 75 and this is 2025. That's 50 years. Woo! Anybody else on here 50 or older? Because I usually attract younger people. Because I think y'all think I'm young, but I'm not. Y'all been attracted by a 50-year-old chick. You know what I'm saying? I call myself a swan now. I used to be a duck back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But now I'm a swan because I'm bougie. Oh, so proper. You know what I'm saying? I don't swim with the ducks no more. I'm out here by myself. Quack. No, swans don't even quack. That's how bougie swans are. They don't make no noise. Only ducks quack. Swans just float properly. They don't even float fast. Ducks be. Swans just be. CT, spirit fingers, nah. You're summoning all that good energy with those moves. Oh, yeah, so I'm a goddess. And I know that this is how I keep demons away from me. Y'all didn't know that? That prevents demons from getting into your spirit when you constantly talking with your hands. It's a very, very, very bad habit of mine. I'm very accentuate. What word am I trying to look for? I'm very extra when I'm talking with my hands. And a lot of people love that. I believe that I will be a public speaker one day. I'll be speaking to many individuals in a big, big, big crowd. Because a lot of individuals love not just watching me, but they say that they love to hear me too. Mm. So, CT, thank you for sharing that good thought with me. It's written fine all over you. Oh, Retro. Thank you. Thank you. I really appreciate it. There's not a lot of people in the world today that compliment other people. Other people see the beauty and the gifts, but they don't say nothing. So, you individuals like you, Retro Life, where are you joining me from? Because I'm headed to New York today. I moves around. I stay in the air. I was just in Atlanta last week. Now I'm headed to New York today, and I'll be showing y'all some good. If you really want to like watch me, you want to get closer to me, head over to Instagram right now. Fire it up. You can minimize this screen and not end your session, and you can fire up Instagram. Search Tanya Does Hair LLC and follow me. And then make sure you check my stories because I show all kinds of stuff about what Miss Tanya's doing, where I'm at in the world. I'm always traveling and what I'm doing, what I'm up to. I fetch water. So sometimes you may catch me fetching water because I got to go fetch water next weekend. I used to gamble a lot. So you used to catch me getting that easy money in the casinos, but I can't gamble no more. I be going way too hard in the paint. I'm cool on a casino. And now that we, I hope, have gotten past this snow, I'm also a fisherwoman, y'all. Oh, I catches fish. I tell people all the time, I don't just fish, I catch. You understand me? I clean my own catch. You know what I'm saying? And show how I prepare it. So I've got a lot coming for you all this summer and want you all here with me. So make sure that you all have subscribed. And if you have subscribed, from time to time, I like to yell out the word tribe. When I do that, that's my roll call, okay? Because I get a lot of individuals on here that are not in my tribe, which means you haven't subscribed. But if you subscribe, then you're a part of my tribe. And when I yell tribe, you type tribe, okay? So tribe, and you can't do that unless you're in my tribe. So make sure you subscribe to be in my tribe. So when I yell tribe, you type tribe, all right? Because I'm holistic. I'm a little different. I don't call myself natural. They're up the street and around the corner. That natural tribe, I left them a few years ago because they was confusing me. And I don't like confusion. And they like it. They think it's funny. And I don't. I'm a very serious woman. And I don't think confusing somebody is funny. So I decided, because we have the power and the control to do whatever we want to do. You don't have to stay stuck in no group or culture. You can leave and step out, right? So I decided to leave the natural community and I came up the street and decided to build my own community, which is called Holistic Hair Care. It's hard to find a brown skinned woman that is knowledgeable and truly lives a full holistic lifestyle. I don't just use the word, y'all, for clout with my business because there's a lot of individuals that do that type of stuff for clout. I don't do that for clout. I live a full holistic lifestyle. I only drink water. I don't drink coffee. I don't drink tea. I don't drink wine. There's so many women putting all them chemicals and drugs into their bodies. I'm not. I got work to do, so I need to be healthy. I don't got time to be running to the doctor or having procedures every 6 months. I don't got time for none of that. I see how many women is around here limping. That's because you ain't drinking enough water, girl. Your extremities is struggling. Mine aren't. So I thank you all for being here with me, engaging, subscribing, liking the live. I love y'all. Any questions for me? Shouldn't you be in the kitchen? No. Why would I be in a kitchen? I ain't no wife, and my kids is grown. That's for people young or some chefs. I ain't no chef. Shoot, I'm a hair and scalp restoration practitioner, so I should be in the suite. But today's Sunday, the first Sunday actually, that I ain't let no clients schedule with me because it's Easter. But no, I should not be in the kitchen. That is not where Miss Tanya belongs. You like being in the kitchen? All right, do Cherry. Uh-oh. They're out of here. I just removed the Cherry person because you're being weird. Hold on, y'all. I need to clean house. Just like teachers do, right? A real educator is going to stop and remove anything or body that is being disruptive. That's what the principal's office is for, and the pass room is for. You sitting in class trying to be disruptive when others are here to learn. The teacher stops, right? Don't the teacher be stopping and singling out who's disrupting and instructs them to leave? I'm a real educator. I don't tolerate any mindset that wants to be distractive, rude, or disruptive. Maybe she's all hustle, no time for that aesthetic. Who, me? Because I don't have time for aesthetics. I'm about to do my face now because I woke up like this. I don't wrap my hair overnight. I ain't got no relaxer. My hair ain't never. I used to wake up looking crazy. But I'm going to do my little face regime with y'all real quick while I'm going over these comments. But yeah, I don't fool with tap water and soap no more. Y'all still putting tap water and soap on y'all's face? Watch this. So I wear eyeliner. And I never realized how much tap water and soap ain't getting off our skin. There's a reason why your skin is white and tight after you use tap water and soap. That don't happen when you use MYWater Beauty Solution on your skin. And watch this. Watch how much eyeliner residue I'm about to get off with just one wipe. Go across the bottom of your lid. Bam. Wow. And the difference, see, the crucial part about this skin, my amazing product, you couldn't do that with no soap. It's going to burn your eye. You could never get that close to your eye with anything. So my water is amazing because it gets all of that residue off. So now I'm gonna go to the other part and do my other eye. I do this every day because now I realize that's why my eyes were so dark and why I was feeling like I needed to use a darn concealer every day. Look, a lot of us women, we don't be quick to talk about all of our struggles and all the stuff we having to do to look the way we look. Oof. And mind you, y'all, my water's on sale today. You get a whole 16 ounces for only $26. But man, and it's still coming off. Tap water ain't that effective. And once you use tap water, you got to use soap. And once you use soap, you can't get it on your eyes because it's gonna burn. Look, you can get my product in your eyes and it don't burn. That's a safe product. And I don't know, do y'all prefer dangerous products? Is that better for you? Does that make you feel better if you're using a product that got a whole bunch of chemicals in it? Because some do. Some people are chemically driven in the world today, but that's not me. And then I do my nose because I realize my oil builds right here in the crease. And I get right here and right here. Because I notice I get these white patches right here. So anywhere you have a dip on your face, your sweat settles into. And if it ain't removed properly, and I didn't realize that tap water and soap ain't really removing nothing. Y'all see how hydrated my face is now? My water, that's all I use. I don't use foundation anymore. And the whole time I was using tap water and soap, I was having to use concealer and foundation because my face, that tap water have your skin stupid blotchy. And I never really stopped to think, what's causing it? I thought that was my skin doing that, and it's not. It's that tap water and soap combination. Oh, Lord. This D-Sog, I don't even know what their name is. Hold up. Alrighty, I just hid that user from the channel. I wonder how they feel when they come in here, because I know that that's a toxic mindset to want to intentionally disrupt somebody. That's how my mom is. My mother loves to intentionally disrupt somebody's happiness. That's dumb to be like that. And I'll say it to anybody's face. That's stupid to do that. Keep your negativity to yourself. Keep all that energy in your own body. Don't be putting that off on other people. So I wonder how they feel when they come into my life and then they get removed and then they realize that they can't do nothing else in my life. I wonder how that feels. Does anybody know how that feels? to intentionally want to disrupt somebody and then realize that you've been removed, like them bad kids in the class. That was never me. I was never removed. I was never intentionally disrupting people. My God. Thank you. I appreciate you. I'll find out who just did that. Princess B, what's up with you? What's the NGGA? Moonlight. Oh, don't worry. I removed them. Good morning and happy Easter, standing 3404. What does that mean? A journey of faith. A journey of faith. Repose your question and ask it more clear. If your hair is too oil, shave your head bald. Who does that? I love your shirt. Thank you. This ain't a shirt. This is a scrub. It's a difference. This ain't a shirt. I wear scrubs. I sleep in them too because I'd be so tired when I get home after doing as many clients as I do that I just get in bed. But you know what, y'all? I have to get off of here because I'm flying out this morning and I need to get to the airport by 11:30. I'm departing at 1:30, or I'm boarding at 1, so I need to get out of here. I need to get myself together. I need to get in the shower. I want to wash my hair so that it's fresh today because when I walk, it be bouncing and stuff. And then I'm just doing an overnight trip. I'll be back tomorrow night because I have to get back to doing clients Tuesday morning. So wish me luck. Ah, Vaughn! My tribe! Hi, Vaughn! I'm excited now. I'm going over now. Vaughn! My Vaughn is here, y'all. So everybody say hi to Vaughn. Hi, Vaughn! I'm all happy now. What's up, Castle? If you are reading this, you are gorge. Your necklace is so pretty. Oh, thank you. I love my necklace. I paid like $1,500 for this little bitty thing. Y'all know sometimes the smallest jewelry costs the most because these back here, these earrings right here, these joints was $500. Just this set right here. But this necklace, this is a, what did they call it? A something Cuban herringbone. I never heard of a Cuban herringbone because it's got this design on it. And you know, normal herringbones are like just plain or whatever. And then this dip here it's a customized piece. So it's kind of like a choker. And wait, it sits right here so that the dip is right here in your esophagus. So I love it. It's very, very bougie and attractive, especially when I take my photos. I love it. I love it. So thank you so much for that acknowledgement. I'm getting down here, y'all. I'm getting down to y'all's comments. Mr. the Kid, going gray and losing the roof. I should have did more hair things when I was younger. Mr. the Kid, it's never too late. All you got to do is start exfoliating. You need a brush. I do sell these. And you need to do this every day. Just do this in that spot that you're thin. The reason you've gotten thin is that you haven't been exfoliating. You've only been shampooing only. That's just like brushing your teeth only and not flossing. And we all know that we should be flossing and brushing. Well, you got to be exfoliating your scalp prior to shampooing. Because if you don't, once you wet it with the tap water is going to make your buildup soggy. And then it makes it impossible for the shampoo to get it off. This is why the dermatologist is having a hard time with certain individuals in their offices because they refuse to do the holistics like I have. So, Mr. Kid, get at me. I can help you grow that area back. That's what I do in my suite. I stop and reverse alopecia. And I've got so many proofs of individuals that I'm growing their alopecia back for. I mean, I'm giving women edges again that they never had. They come to me with no hairline. And then after about, I'd say 4 to 6 months, we got a hairline coming in. So, Mr. the Kid, I just want you to know, I don't know where you are, but Google me, Tanya Does Hair LLC, get to me, and let's have a conversation, and I can start mentoring you on what you can do at home to get your regrowth, the anagen phase, cracking again for you up top. That's why, and the bigger reason why it's happening up top only is because that's your soft spot. I had to do the holistics with that too. It's like, what is this male pattern balding situation going on? Oh, that's the soft spot of the human head. Everyone has one. So this area right here is a dip, and that's where the sweat settles, and then it builds, it layers. Listen, our sweat don't evaporate in the head. It sits there and then it layers with every excretion. And if that buildup ain't being removed, it's blocking your pore and preventing the anagen phase to occur. So you're still going to lose your hair, but with that buildup on the surface, ain't no ain't no way the growth can come through. You got to remove the buildup for the anagen phase to occur. So that's why you've gotten bald up top. Yes, you might have went a little too long entertaining the hair loss, but it's never too late to regrow it back. And you may not get every single pore to produce a strand, but there are some pores that are still active in that area. And if you come see me, oh yeah, I'm gonna get it growing, but I need you for 4 sessions, because anything to fix or to fix anything is not a wham bam thank you ma'am one time situation. This is where stylists are messing up at, because stylists think that they can fix hair loss in just one service. Stylists think that they can provide you with healthy hair in just one service. That stuff takes time. Now that I've done the research, you can get a hairstyle in one session, but you can't obtain healthier hair in one session. And you can't get hair growth in just one session. That's lifelong, lifelong. You feel me? Happy Easter, Nathan. Good morning, Jay Gray. What's up, King? No, I'm not. Well, I'm kind of free today, King. Vaughn. I'm flying today. I'm headed to New York. I'm so excited. This is my second time. I was just in New York last month. Heading back. I got some friends out there and he be flying me in. I'm so grateful to finally have a friend that made decisions in his life to have enough money for him and me. Most people barely got enough money for themselves, but this young man, he got enough for him and me. He likes me a lot, and I like him a lot too. He knows it. But I'm going to see him and them today in New York, and then I'll be back tomorrow. So, white man, educate them. Jay, your hair is so pretty. Thanks, Jay Gray. It's holistic. It didn't look like this when it was natural. When I was following the natural community, they had my hair all kinky and frizzy, and it was shedding. This hair, holistic hair care, is the business. It's gonna blow up eventually. Probably once God calls me home, that will be the new approach. Everybody will be into holistic hair care, just like natural. I remember back in 2009-ish was when natural, that word kind of first surfaced in the industry. Holistic hair care is going to do the same thing. MYWater Beauty Solution is going to become a staple, because the only people that don't love this product are those that haven't tried it. Because anybody that messes around and tries my product, oh, you're going to feel the difference and you're going to fall in love with it, because nothing else on the market softens our hair better. This is the best and safest hair and skin softener on the market. Hands down, guaranteed. I don't process returns. If anything, they always tearing up my bottles. USPS be throwing the boxes so dang hard that it be breaking my bottles. I may have to replace a damaged bottle, but I don't process refunds because my product is effective and it works. So many people are in their heads and they kind of just stuck because my product is a water. But you got to trust the process. You think that I just spent $10,000 and got a label and a back label and a legal disclaimer. Here's a legal disclaimer right there. You feel me? For something that don't work. Come on, y'all. Quit sleeping on me. Quit sleeping on me, psycho. I used to be, tweaker. I used to tweak. I used to be a tweaker back in the day too. So none of y'all's names bother me because I done did everything. I done been a crackhead. I done been homeless. I've committed suicide. I've been crazy. I've been a thief. I've been a liar. Been a drug dealer. Been in jail. So what? What matters is I changed my life. I've changed my ways. And now I'm doing everything right. And I'm doing everything properly. So I'm no longer struggling. Some of y'all out there still struggling. You know what I'm saying? Ooh, no, baby, it ain't tap water. It probably ain't. You one of them haters. You sound like my mom. Some of y'all just so negative. You probably dehydrated. You need to drink more water. I don't care if it is tap water, ponds to prizes. You need more water because your energy is all off. I can feel it way over here. What is this shampoo commercial? No, ain't no commercials over here. My business is non-commercial. Y'all don't know nothing. Y'all just be some of y'all just be popping off and be exposing how much knowledge you're lacking because this ain't a commercial. This is a live video on YouTube. Gray alien. I'm a white person. What's up, Chris? I like my white person. My white people. My grandmama was white. Could you shampoo your beautiful hair at this light? No, I ain't doing all that. Twerk. Okay. Homelander. Oh, I'm not. There, I twerked. I twerked it. I'm 50. I don't know if I do it right or not. Fart. Nobody likes to fart. I love your energy. I love you too. We got natural oily hair. Who's we? Now, fart aggressively. Homelander, that's nasty. Fart stink too. So what you use? I use MYWater Beauty Solution. Your forehead. My forehead is big. I've always had a big forehead. Look, look, that's big. My forehead, that big. Girl, there's kids on here. That's what's up. What you use? Oil up easy. Can you make it clap? Is hair wash at this live possible? No. Make it clap. I'm not gonna make it clap. You look like Michelle Obama. Thank you, Angel. What you use? I tell y'all, MYWater Beauty Solution. It was Alberto 5 V05. Bertha, you right, girl. I remember that product. That took us back down to memory lane. Shout out, please. What's up, Claudia? Is your hair at this moment dirty or clean? My hair is dirty. Good question. My hair is dirty and it looks this bomb. I gotta wash it. Shit, I'm 3 days post shampoo. Shoot. And I don't wrap it. And look how full my hair is. Like, my stuff was so thin. Vaughn, remember how thin my hair is? I don't know what's happening, but I just got all this growth. It even feels weird. Look, I just be chilling sometimes, and then I'll be like, thinking a bug is on my shoulders, and it's my hair. Everybody that knows me knows that my length has always been way up here. It's never touched my shoulders. But now, it's past my shoulders. I can almost grab it. So I'm doing good. And I'm going to keep going because what I'm doing is working. And if I stay consistent and remain patient and committed, I think my hair is going to get longer and longer. So I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because it's got my hair getting fuller. And I know a lot of people losing their hair, getting thinner and thinner. So thanks for asking that question, KJT. All right, where's Barack? I don't know, y'all. Shoot. Tiago, don't be laughing at me. I use Carol's daughter. I'm not using Carol's daughter, or anything because they got a bunch of alcohol in their products. The only way that's safe is if you live in high humidity. You can use gasoline if you want to, if you live in high humidity and your hair is going to stay safe. You can use kerosene mixed with a spit of protein and relaxer, and your hair is going to stay straight. You can add black castor oil, gasoline. You can add kerosene. You can add fluorine if you want to, and your hair is going to stay soft if you live in a high humid climate. You can add 15 oils if you want to, and your hair is going to stay soft because of the water in the air. That ain't the case here in Denver. You put that many oils on your hair, you're going to be all greasy and clumped together. It don't do that when you're in high humid climates. So I had to learn, you know what I'm saying, all of this holistics about these products and the climates and where you live. So many people try to argue with me, climate don't got nothing to do with it. Yeah, it do. Oh, yeah, it do. Oh, yeah, it do. Because most people that are from the humid climates move here to Colorado, they wonder, what's going on? Why is my hair falling out? Why is it breaking? Because you moved to a dry climate. You didn't check the weather before you moved. You just jumped to Colorado? I'm like, what'd you think? This has always been a dry hair loss climate here. So even if you ain't growing, and you just staying the same, you successful here in Denver. Because most individuals is in braids here, or you got extensions here, or you done hopped into the lock game. And all three of them people done said, forget it. I'm sick of this stuff. Not doing my hair no more. I get that. I'm not doing that. I'm hang on. I done hung on in there, and I done finally figured it out. Look, Vaughn, do y'all see how full my hair is? It's never been like this. All right, I'm about to get off of here, y'all, because I love y'all, and I got to get dressed so I can get to the airport on time. Oh, hell no. Sounds like Cat Williams. Ew. That must have been when I was talking about eating my boogers. Good morning. Happy Easter. Happy Resurrection Day. Stop frowning. You'll get wrinkles. Oh, it's too late for that because my whole life I've been like this. That's why all my wrinkles are within here because I've always been confused. I spent half my life like this. Like, why is she still with him and she knows he's sleeping with another woman? Why is she not whooping her daughter's butt and she talking to her crazy like that? So you see, I've always been confused. So, and then I've always been like this too, because I always be like, oh, that's when you like, oh, so I got a lot of wrinkles up in here, but I don't care. Somebody tried to talk me into some Botox and I almost did it. I went with a friend and the friend went first. And when I heard the needle, they kind of like they pinch you like this, and then they take a real long needle, and then it's like crunch, and then and then your stuff goes, not doing it. I'm not doing it. Like, do my own Botox. This does work. You know, this is called kneading of the skin, getting that blood flow into the lines. Well, let me get off of here because I need to wash my hair because my scalp is itching. That product works on the inside and the outside. It's just like aloe. That's what's up, y'all. What's the ingredient? In what? CJM? That's why you're crazy. I am. It's like Cantu. We can't drink caffeine and put it in our hair. Oh, CJM, you 83? Grown man, grown? I don't know if you're a man or woman. I don't know why I automatically assume so much, but 83, I can't wait to get your age. I'm 50 this year. King Von, 33. I didn't know that. You still selling rib platters tomorrow? I don't eat no ribs. That's disgusting. Jay Bunny, you eat cow ribs? I don't eat nothing out of the cow. I don't drink no milk. I'm not sucking no cow titty. We don't slow down and think. That's just like you gonna go crawl through a pasture to a cow and you gonna suck the titty of a cow? Because that's what you it don't make sense. Huh. But anyway, you know, I don't eat ribs. What's up, Mark Lowe? 48, Jalen, 31 in the building. I am bad at math, so I don't know. KYD, you funny. I used to ditch math too, so I ain't good at math. I used to not be good at math. My dad had to teach me how to subtract 6 zeros in a math problem. Shoot, I get to that third zero and I'd be like, wait, where do I borrow from? That was funny to me because I don't like numbers either. But with me running the business, because you know I'm over 6 figures now, so I had to learn how to juggle these numbers, and I did have to learn math later on in my life. But that was funny. Well, get off of here, Grasshopper Plus. Shoot, if I'm boring you, deuces. Go to somebody else's live. I've been born again for the last 24 years. I know that's right. You do the math. I came from Supernova 19 something, and I came out my mom in 1987. Okay, I got my conditioner right here. What's the ingredient looking for? Ooh, propylene glycol, because I got my conditioner too. Hold on, we even went back to it because I'm about to find it in this one. Ooh, this one got alcohol in it too. Uh-oh, this one ain't got no propylene glycol in it. Hold on. It got alcohol. So you want to look for alcohol and etc. Alcohol, right? Y'all see that? Do y'all check the ingredient list, or y'all just be buying stuff and using it without checking it? That's very dangerous, and that's called a risky consumer. Are you a risky consumer? I'm not a risky consumer, but I thought maybe this is why I'm using it, because it does not have any propylene glycol in it. So if y'all know, Kaleidoscope is a much more milder shampoo, conditioner to be using on your wet hair. Morning, my beautiful black king. What's up, Jonathan? King? Diddy? Does it clap? I can't get it to clap. How do y'all do that? Is that like, do y'all put sound on the video? Because I ain't never heard nobody's butt clap in real life. It's always on a video. Cause, or you got to be real fat. Mine be quiet. Mine be like this. Happy Easter, everybody. Shave? No. I just started doing the sugar waxing and it hurts. But so when he's down there, you know what I'm saying, he won't be feeling nothing. It'll be smooth. So I just started waxing. I kind of low key don't like it because it hurts. I'd rather do the cream. But yes, no hairs down there for me. I've learned though, I may need some. I've learned that the hair is kind of is like a protection for the little cookie jar. So I might let a little bit grow back, but I'm all look like a little girl down there now. I get them from the new scrubs come from, it's called Dress-A-Med. They're in LA in the fashion district. That's where I go because I was just there 3 weeks ago when I went to go do Miss Bonnie's hair for the event for the Hollywood producers. They got the cheapest scrubs, Vaughn. The sets are only $32. You can't go nowhere and find a set for $32. I mean, Walmart got sets for $32, but it's not this high-end material. You won't have the multiple pockets. And I like having, you know what I'm saying, like the pockets on the leg plus the pocket right here. You know what I'm saying? So Dress-A-Med in LA is where y'all get y'all scrubs from for only $32 a set. Because now I got all the colors. All the colors. Ooh, it's going on 9. So now I got 2 hours before I need to get to the airport. So I got to go get off of here. I've had so much fun with you all. Remember, my Easter sale has jumped off this morning. I'm going to run it for 7 days this time instead of a 1-day flash sale. MYWater Beauty Solution, the 16-ounce size only, is on sale for $26 until next Sunday, April 27th. So make sure you take advantage. Now is the perfect time to try it. My regular price is $65, which is getting ready to drop to $40 after May 1st. I got a big announcement coming. I am actually shutting down my resellers program and going to do away with all my resellers. All that is going away May 1st. So I'll be able to drop my product back down to the original price that it was at when I first launched my product so that more individuals can afford my product. I do understand that we are in a recession and most people are struggling. So I'm going to do my part and I'm going to drop my product down to $40 for the bottle. So $26 is a steal. So please take advantage, try it, love it, and make the switch and use it in place of conditioner and you'll feel the softness as well. All right, I gotta get off of here, y'all, because if not, y'all will keep me on here. Wait, what? Please be aware that your stream is being monitored until our investigation is complete. Your IP address. Okay, whatever. Never mind. God made everything. Amen. How many times in a week you shampoo your hair? I shampoo my hair every 4 days. I have natural hair. No, you don't. Nobody has natural hair. Your hair came out of a woman's cookie jar, Scott. So you don't have natural hair. It didn't come from nature and it's man-made, so it's not natural. Y'all stop lying about your hair. It's been electrocuted. Was that called? Yes, every plant is alive. That is true. So is our hair. That's what an ecologist do. What a T. Onions increase testosterone. Very good for you. I heard onions increase hair growth. Oh Lord, my mom is texting me. The acid in your stomach neutralizes the onions. I don't believe that. I don't stink no more now. I don't eat onions. You don't use deodorant? Nope. I do not put on deodorant because I don't stink. The only people that use deodorant is musty, funky people. I don't have that problem. Probably because I drink so much water. I don't have half the problems I used to have. My feet used to stink too. Like some people don't admit that stuff. Like your feet stink. Some people act like they don't smell it. I smell you from here. Y'all funny. What's up? Uh-oh. What's up, Queen? Okay, I'm trying to get down. Happy Easter, everybody. My God, y'all been engaging. I like you, Emmanuel. Thank you, my love. I love y'all. I love you. All right, Sonny, I got you. What's up, Jace? Patrick, you should see a doctor, not a nurse practitioner for your face. Maybe they can provide some medication. I ain't doing none of that. Patrick, bad idea. Do you go to doctors? I ain't going. Forget that. They gave me cancer, so forget them. Aaron says she's a sinner. I'm self-righteous. Ooh, who's a sinner? Aaron? How are you, auntie? Y'all are funny. All right, I'm trying to get to the bottom. Jesus loves you and is calling you to accept him into your life. Amen. A to the man. How you like your channel a lot. Thank you. Can you please say my name? Harshini. Greetings. Please tell my name. Harshini. I said it. Lord have mercy, Christopher. Selena, hey. Eric! My Eric! Hi, baby. I missed y'all. All these new people be challenging me. But hey, Eric, Vaughn, where are my ladies at? Vax, Robbie, my friend Foreseen, what about ouchies? He's a fan of yours. Y'all been engaging day, and thanks for the likes. I got 47 today. Very exquisite. Thank you, Trainwrecked. Yep, it's Easter for all of us. Are you mad or acting like one? No, I like to act. I do a lot of acting. I ain't mad about nothing. Shit, I'm a six-figure chick. Anybody on here making over six figures like me? Do I got anybody in my status quo? I just went and did my business taxes. I get so sick of owing every year. But that's what happens when you make that bread. When you up here making that money, you got to pay out more. And I'm good with it. So I'm just keep making more and more and more so this don't bother me. I am getting off of here. I make 200,000. Snapshot sniper? We need to talk, baby. Shoot. I'm into mindsets and you got my mindset, baby. Trying to get like you. King Von, I know you are, but you're going to have to come get with me. Come get with me. I have you traveling with me. We're going to be riding in the Tahoe, thumping. You know what I'm saying? Pulling up. Everybody at the shop knows when I pull up because my music be loud. Bam, 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 bam. And then when I get into the shop, I listen to mediation music. They be like, Tanya is so different. Yeah, I know. That's why y'all love me. Website meta will be in the description. I forgot to put it, so I will go back. I'm in this live now, and I'm going to go put it in the description. So everyone can go to the description after this live is over. Come back. And the link will be there so y'all can order this good. Get y'all some hydration under your hair and let it be soft after it dries because y'all know conditioner is just not doing what it should be doing for us. So I love you all. I appreciate you all. I love you all. Anybody that has not yet done so, make sure you hit the subscribe, hit that bell so that you get a notification directly to your inbox every time I go live. I love you all. Happy Easter. And remember, take advantage, only $26. Starting today until April 27th. Deuces.